So, if you've never been here with me on stream on Fanatics Live, while we have some time off of ripping, we are going to do some NFL mini games to promote this Hit Parade Football Card QB Club Series 2. Let's start with guessing that NFL quarterback based on the silhouette of them throwing the football. Who is this quarterback? I do have an initial thought just from that windup. I could see a name, and I actually think I was just talking about this quarterback during the QB Club, so kind of perfect that this all ties together. I'm going to give you guys in chat a couple seconds here to throw an answer in if you're interested in taking a guess on who this quarterback is based on the silhouette. By the way, it's my first time seeing this. I'm playing along live with you guys, but we got to take a guess on somebody. I'm not seeing anything pop into chat here. So, LA Ramnut, unfortunately, I'm going to have to go with one of your rival quarterbacks. I do believe that this is Brock Purdy. Maybe I'm wrong, but that throwing motion, that wind-up really seems Brock Purdy-ish. That's where I'm going to start with my first guess. Well, he's not Brock Purdy, but this quarterback is still playing. Debuted in the 2020s, so either 2021 or 2020, which is helpful, and an NFC quarterback. So let's think, NFC quarterbacks that would have debuted in the early 2000s, or at least got drafted, or sorry, in the early 2020s. Let's think about the 2021 draft class is going to be your Trevor Lawrence, Zach Wilson, Trey Lance. Who were the other quarterbacks? Justin Fields, I believe, was taken in that draft class. This doesn't really make me believe in any of those names that I mentioned there. If I go to the 2020 draft class, that's going to be your Joe Burrow, your Tua, and your Herbert. But after that, you have I'm trying to think, oh, you know what? Former first-round quarterback in the 2020. I forgot he was 2020 because he had to back up an MVP for 2 years. It is Jordan Love. There we go. 4th and 7 throw. Jordan Love on the out route there. It is Jordan Love. Happy I got that one. Jordan Love, also one of the names, guys, in QB Club. Bang, bang. So if you're interested in this $100 box of QB Club, you could pull yourself a Jordan Love auto out of that box. Next, let's go to the NFL team game. If you've never played this here with me, we have to guess the NFL team based on, wow, draft pick on defense. Okay, this one's going to be tougher. This one is going to be tougher here. So let's go through and try and figure out what team this is. So really we're going off of, let's see, left outside linebacker, 12th overall pick, left D end, 3rd overall pick. Right D end, 27th pick. Right outside linebacker, 44th pick. They do have a safety taken 15th overall. Cornerbacks are about 4th round picks. Inside linebacker 1 is a 3rd round pick. Safety, 4th round pick. This is tough. This is tough. I'm trying to think who was getting drafted in this range. So 3rd overall pick D ends. Let's go through 3rd overall pick D ends. I'm thinking like a Will Anderson. Will Anderson was a 3rd overall pick. I'm trying to think of their cornerback. Stingley was definitely too high, and I know their left outside linebacker. Ooh, I'm thinking maybe this could be. Ooh, okay. I think I have a good guess here. Left outside linebacker Micah Parsons, I believe, was the 12th overall pick. And they did trade for Jets Quinnen Williams, who was the 3rd overall pick, I believe, of his draft class. If I'm not mistaken, big man Quinnen Williams was. If this does not have... Wow, it was Dallas. Let's go. Let's go. So look at that. Most people are guessing the Giants. Oh, I forgot Abdul Carter. That makes sense. Texans, Will Anderson. Niners, Nick Bosa. Panthers. Who would be the Panthers guy? Not Brian Burns. Maybe they think Jalen Phillips, who just signed there. And then Saints, probably because they think of Chase Young. But wow, this is going to be Dallas. So this will be Micah. This will be... Yeah, well, this is definitely Micah Parsons. If it's not, then I don't know where else I'd go with that. But hey, not bad. It is the Dallas Cowboys based off the draft picks. Now let's do the lineup game. We got to build the best team that we can for $15 budget. Good luck. Let's build our team. I can't lie, looking at tight ends, I think that Olamide Gadsden, or however you say his name, is basically just as good as Pat Freiermuth. So for that reason, give me Muth. Give me Muth. I might keep up with my Steelers bias here and go Rico Dowdle at $2. I love me some Rico Dowdle. I think as an RB1, he is fantastic. And that gives me $12 to work with here. So technically, I could go just like Jared Goff, Jefferson, Chase. Don't hate that. I have been saying, though, that anytime that I can get Mahomes at this price range, I love it. I think that Waddle off of Jefferson is a little bit better of the gap than, or a little smaller of a gap than Downs and Chase. So because of that, I think I'm going to go Mahomes, Dowdle, Waddle, Chase, and Freiermuth. I'd love to find a way to get George Kittle in here. Really, if I have to downgrade my quarterback, so I don't think that makes as much sense. I think I'm going to submit this lineup here. So the top one, funny enough, is going to be Goff, Rico, Jefferson, Chase, and Muth. Doesn't surprise me there. I went with one of the, I went with the 4%er here, getting me some Mahomes and Waddle. Anytime Mahomes' name is not in the $5 mark, it's like, why not? Let's continue on with our NFL games here. Let's do the roster challenge. So what this is going to do is it's going to give us a team, and we have to name their quarterback, running back, wide receiver, 1, 2, and tight end of that team. So 23-24 Browns. Oh, boy. Well, let's start with Deshaun Watson. Right, this was his first year. Let's get Nick Chubb in there. Wide receivers on the Browns. Amari Cooper would be gone by then? No, he is still there. Okay. Amari Cooper. I am going to go David Njoku, too. Who else would have been playing wide receiver for the Browns during this time? Let's see, 23-24. So is this like Cedric Tillman's first season there? It is. Look at that. 32 seconds. Shout out Cedric Tillman. 17-18 Commanders. Ooh, okay. Kirko changed? It is going to be Kirk changed. So let's go Alfred Morris. Try Morris. Yeah, he was out of the league by then. Really random name, but Chris Rodriguez? No. Who would have been playing running back for the Adrian Peterson? Is this too early? Yeah, it's still too early for Peterson's time on the Commanders. I believe that was around 2019, 2020. Running back for Washington. I don't know. We'll come back to that. Scary Terry there yet? I don't think so. No, not there yet. So let's try Pierre Garçon. Had to have been gone by then as well. Oh, boy. Kind of struggling here. Let's try Jordan Reed. Jordan Reed is the tight end. So we're looking at Kirk, Jordan Reed, not Alfred Morris. Who else would have been catching passes out of the backfield? Really, who's catching anything outside of Jordan Reed? Deshaun Jackson still kicking it? No. Before Scary Terry Commanders. Yikes, I don't think I'm going to get there. 17-18 Commanders. Check it out. 2017. So we are still looking at the Redskins here. Jamison Crowder, Ryan Grant, and Chris Thompson, with Samaje Perine being their #1 leading runner, and their leading receiver was Jamison Crowder, Vernon Davis, and Ryan Grant. That's a team that I definitely forgot about in terms of all time. That's a team I had to forget about. Let's go Phillip Rivers to start us off. 2013-14 running back. Are we looking at a Danny Woodhead Chargers season? We are. Let's go. I'll try out Vincent Jackson, but I think this is a little late. Yeah, a little late for Vincent Jackson. Keenan Allen was still there. Okay, so that gives me a good time frame because we can go Antonio Gates. And lastly, wide receiver alongside, who is that other Jackson? It's not Vincent Jackson. Michael something? Michael... I'm not going to remember his name. Eric Decker was never there. Chargers. I swear his last name ended in Jackson, though. I will look this up. I'm going to be so mad at forgetting this. 2013-14 Chargers. Gonna be remembered with Ryan Matthews, Keenan Allen, Eddie Royal, Vincent Brown, Malcolm Floyd, I think is who I was really thinking of. Hey, shout out Eddie Royal. What up, Concept? We're back. We're back here today. Eddie Royal. Let's go. 22-23 Texans. What's good, my guy? Chilling. Birthday was good. No complaints. No complaints at all. I had a great week, honestly. And watching all the games last week, too, Concept. I mean, how much better of football? Give me 1 sec. Let me think about this real quick. Davis Mills is the quarterback. I think they have Jordan Akins. Yup. Running back for the Texans would be before Woody Marks, before Joe Mixon. It's not Lamar Miller. Who was a guy that ended up in Houston running the ball? Oh my gosh. Will Fuller, I think, was on this team, unless this is too late for... No, it's definitely too late for Will Fuller. Who else am I forgetting? Devin Singletary. That's who that was. And Dameon Pierce. Remember Dameon Pierce, who kind of lost his own career after he, fumbled out of the back of the end zone or something? That's going to do it for our NFL mini games here today. Not too much in the NFL side, but yeah, right, free Dameon Pierce.